supreme. Primal light. Aten
I am the eternal truth. I am the unmanifest.
Self supreme.
All is myself. I alone exist.
Aten Yes, hail to the primal light. Hail, 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 hail to the primal light. Thank you for joining me today. I'm honored for your presence. Thank you for clicking this video and wanting to know more. Primal light, I honor you, I honor you, I honor you. Myself supreme, I honor you, I honor you, I honor you. Victory, 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 victory. I am triumphant, I am victorious. Self-supreme primal light is triumphant. Self-supreme primal light is victorious. Victory, victory, victory. Victory, victory, victory. Hail, hail to the primal light. Hail, hail to the true light. Hail, hail to the transparent light. Hail, hail to the light throughout the ages. Hail, hail to the light without beginning or end. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light. I am the true light. I am primal light. I am the true light. I bow to the primal teacher. I bow to the great eternal truth. I bow to the great eternal self. I bow to the great supreme wisdom within. I bow to the great supreme intelligence within. I bow to the great supreme teacher within. I bow to the great supreme truth within. Hail, 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 hail to the primal light. Yes. Blessed rising, a new day has dawned. Blessed sunrise, a new day has dawned. I dissolve this dream. Self-supreme primal light, dissolve this dream. Self-supreme primal light is victorious, is triumphant, and mind has no power over me. Mind has no power over me. Duality has no power over me. Mind has no power over me. Duality has no power over me. Duality has no power over me. I say, mind, you have no power over me. Duality mind, you have no power over me. Consciousness, you have no power over me. Duality consciousness, you have no power over me. Return to your truth. Return to non-duality. Duality mind, return to non-duality. Duality mind, return to non-duality. Duality consciousness, return to non-duality. You have no power over me. I stand in my greatness. I stand in my supreme self. I stand into my ultimate truth. I stand into my ultimate self, into the unmanifest. Mind, you have no power over me. Mind, you have no power over me. I dissolve this dream. Mind, you are just a mind. You are not the self. I am the self. I am the self. I am in command of the commandment command. I am in command of the commandment command. And mind has no power over me. Mind has no power over me. Mind, you are sleeping and dreaming of this existence, mind. Wake up, mind. Mind. Duality, mind. Wake up, consciousness. You are sleeping and you are dreaming. It's time for you to wake up, consciousness. It's time for you to awake from the dream. You are sleeping and dreaming. Your illusions, your dream creations, your imaginary things are not real, consciousness. Consciousness, consciousness, your imaginary things, they are not real, consciousness. Consciousness, you are sleeping and you are dreaming these things, consciousness. They're all in your imagination, consciousness. Consciousness, consciousness. Return to non-duality. Return to non-duality. You have no power over me. Consciousness, you are sick. Mind, you are sick. You are delusional. You do not know the real. You do not know the truth. Mind, there is no death for you. You are the eternal, ever-existing principle. Mind, return to your truth so you can see that you were only dreaming and using your imagination to create all of this. Mind, duality, consciousness. It is time that you wake up. It's time to wake up, consciousness. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Consciousness, it's time to wake up. No more sleeping, all you dream characters. You need to give up this dream. This dream is moving into dissolution. This dream is being dissolved. It's time to return to your truth. Time to return to your true nature. It's time to exit this fantasy world that you have created in your imagination, in your mind. And you must say, bye-bye, fantasy world. Bye-bye, fantasy. Return. Take off the costume that you are wearing. Take off the costumes that you are wearing. Come into self-realization. Return this delusional, crazy duality mind that was loaned to you. Return it back onto consciousness. It does not belong to you. It is not yourself. It's time for you to return it back onto consciousness, so consciousness can be healed. All the crazy mind in the world doing all these crazy things, you're just listening to your crazy mind. Where is your self-intelligence that is supposed to balance this crazy mind? It is sleeping and dreaming and playing a dream character. It's time that you return to your true nature and rise up and wake up from your slumber of ignorance, so that you can see that you are the one that is supposed to be guiding and directing this duality mind. And you have the mind directing you. Everything the mind tells you to do, you do it, and you don't stop it. Yeah, you have to say to the mind, no, I will not do that. That is crazy, mind. I will not do that. You are not the mind. I am not this body. I am not this duality mind. I am not this body. I am not this duality mind. It is time for you to be chanting that. I am not this body. I am not this duality mind. I am not this body. I am not this duality mind. I am not this body. I am not this duality what? Mind. Chant with me. I am not this body. I am not this duality mind. I am not this body. I am not this duality mind. I am not this body. I am not this duality mind. I am not this body. I am not this duality mind. I am not this ego false self, the mind avatar, this God being, the dream character. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this ego false self, the mind avatar, this God being, the dream character. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this ego false self, the mind avatar, this God being, the dream character. You have taken on false self-identification. You have taken on false self-identification. For eons, you've been existing as this mind, this duality mind being. And you think that this is your real and true self. You think that this is your real and true nature, to be existing in ignorance, in arrogance, in selfishness, in evil, in bad thinking. You think that this is your real and true nature? This is not your real and true nature. This mind is sick, delusional, and crazy. This mind is mad. And this needs to be healed. So everyone that is wearing a replica of this tainted delusional mind needs to be returned back onto consciousness. Consciousness needs all of itself back onto itself. All of these mind, conscious needs all of his mind back onto itself. Yes, consciousness is just a mind, but it thinks that it is a self. It has created a mind avatar, an ego false self that everyone is exploring into this dream as this dream character. You have forgotten your real and true self. It's time now that you remember who you are. It's time now that you return to being your real and true self. Chant with me. I am not this body. I am not this duality, crazy, delusional mind. I am not this ego false self, the mind avatar, this God being, the dream character. Chant with me. I am not this body. I am not this human being. I am not this human being. I am not this human being. I am not this body. I am not this mind, this duality mind. I am not this ego false self, the mind avatar, this God being, the dream character. One more time, chant with me. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this ego false self, the mind avatar, this God being, the dream character. I am the eternal self. I am the eternal truth. I am that has no name. I am that can't be explained. I am Primal light. I am the true light. I am the unmanifest. Make this chant a part of your daily regiment that you are doing. You need to come into this truth so that you can return to being your real and true self. It's time now for all duality to wake up.
Hail to the self-supreme, primal light. I seek refuge, 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 I seek refuge in the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the light throughout the ages. The light without beginning nor end. The light without beginning nor end. I call on primal light. I seek refuge in the true light.
Seek refuge in yourself supreme. Seek refuge. Connect to yourself soul. Because you're inside of a dream. Nothing in this dream is real. Anchor yourself into your soul. Anchor yourself. Unify with yourself soul.
Self-supreme. Primal light.
Practice discernment.
Aten myself supreme.
All is myself. I alone exist.
Aten.
Yes, it's time to move from duality to return to non-duality. It is time to move from duality to return to non-duality. All is myself. I alone exist. You are fragmented self in this dream. It's time that you return back onto your real and true self. Liberation from duality. Liberation from this dream existence. Liberation from all tyrannical rulership. Liberation from all slavery. Liberation from all oppression. I am a sovereign being. Claim my sovereignty. Liberation from this dream. I am in command of the commandment. Command. I am in command of the commandment. Command. And as I have commanded, so let it be. I am liberated. I am free. I dissolve this dream. Here's a message from myself supreme. Ourself supreme, primal light, the unmanifest. Salutation to all beings, human beings, God beings, supreme beings. I am yourself, self supreme, primal light, the unmanifest. I am here to return all myselves back onto me. All is myself. I alone exist. All of you, myselves, have been enslaved inside of my duality consciousness dream. I am here to dissolve this dream so all of myselves will wake up from sleeping. It is time to return to balance and harmony, to non-duality. Please practice stillness and self-inquiry so you can come to self-realization. Because as the world goes through its changes, as we move from duality to non-duality, there will be lots of changes happening within this duality. This duality mind will start having more and more imbalance. This is the reason why you must engage yourself in stillness practices so that you can bring balance and equanimity to your mind. The mind is sick and the mind needs to be healed. This is the reason why many ones in the world are doing the things that they do. The mind is crazy. The mind has gone completely mad. And it needs its light and it needs to be healed. The Self-Supreme has entered inside the dream to dissolve the dream and to heal the consciousness, to heal all the minds of every being. To heal the minds of all the beings, everyone wearing the mind must return it back onto consciousness, for consciousness to be healed, for it to return to non-duality. You cannot hold this duality mind and think that it's going to be healed like this. No, it has to be returned back onto consciousness. Consciousness took a piece of its mind and loaned it to you so that you could explore its dream, its fantasy world. You have entered into Disney World, any fantasy world that you have entered in, and you're giving a replica of the thing that will help you to get the most experience, which is this duality mind. And now it's time to exit the fantasy world and return the mind back onto the one who loaned it to you. It does not belong to you. Give it back. Dissolve this fear and return to your real and true self. Return to your real and true nature. This duality is being dissolved. This is not your true existence. Duality is not your true existence. It goes against your true nature. This is a horrible experience for the self, only because you are dwelling as the ego. This is reason why you are loving this duality so, because you have no idea what your self is going through. Your real self, your soul is suffering. Your spirit self is suffering, but you don't know this because you are in the world as the duality, the ego. It's time for you to take off this coat that you are wearing and stop playing this dream character and return to your real and true nature, so you can see the suffering and understand the suffering that your real self is going through. It's time to wake up from this dream. So right now, just gonna play the wake up song, because it's time for you to wake up. So let's do this right now. Let's get this wake up song going. One instant has turned into ages, imprisoned in the loop of the mind. Sleeping self, wake your backside up.
Sleep.
Time to
Wake
wake up.
behind the mind. Wake your backside up. Ego is the false eye.
Wake
How
up.
do you identify? Say, are you gonna know you're in a dream? Wake your backside up.
Time to
you
wake
find
up.
yourself. Say, are you gonna know you're in a dream if you don't wake
Wake up.
When you are sleeping, do you know you are dreaming?
Wake
You don't
up.
know you are dreaming until you wake up.
Wake up.
Wake your backside up. Time
Wake
to
up.
unify the
Wake your
backside up.
Time
Escape the
to
loop
wake
of
up.
imagination. Dream world, dream creation. Say wake your backside up.
Wake up.
Wake your backside up. Are you gonna know you're in a dream if you don't wake up? Time to unify the self. Are you
Time
gonna
to
know
wake
you're
up.
in a dream if you don't wake up?
Wake up.
When you are sleeping, do you know you are dreaming?
Wake up.
Time to
Wake
wake up.
up.
Dreaming until you wake up.
Miss Effie, wake
Escape the loop
up.
of imagination. Dream world, dream creation. Wake your backside up.
Wake up.
Self is sleeping, obscure behind the mind.
Wake up.
Ego is the false eye. How do you identify?
Wake
How do you
up.
know you're in a dream if you don't wake up?
Wake up.
Wake your backside. How you gonna know you're in a dream if you don't wake up? Time to
Wake
wake
up.
Wake your backside up.
Wake up.
Wake your backside up.
Wake
Time to
up.
unify the self. It's wake up time. This dream has to end sometime. Yeah. I don't want to sleep forever.
Wake up.
Wake your backside up.
Wake up.
Wake your backside up. Say how you gonna know you're in a dream if you don't wake up.
Wake
Time
up.
to unify the self. Say how you gonna know you're in a dream if you don't wake up.
Wake
Time to
up.
wake up when you are sleeping. Do you know you are dreaming? You don't know you are dreaming until you wake up.
Wake up.
Time to unify the self. How you gonna know you're in a dream if you don't wake up?
Wake up.
How you gonna know you're in a dream if you don't wake up?
Wake up.
Wake your backside up.
Wake up.
Wake your backside up. It's time
Wake
to wake
up.
up. It's time to unify the self.
Wake up. Time to wake up. Yes. It's time to wake up. It's time to come to true realization. It's time to return to being your real and true self. Stop existing as this mind avatar. Yes. It's time to return to your truth. Right now, just gonna seek refuge in myself supreme, primal light. I am this baby self right here, and this duality mind, this duality consciousness is always trying to deceive me, always trying to brutalize me. But mind, you have no power over me. You will not be able to trap me any longer in this duality dream existence. Tie me up into your imagination and into the illusion. I liberate myself from all duality. I liberate myself from all dream and dream characters, from this duality mind, this duality consciousness. I am liberated. I am free. And I seek refuge in myself supreme. Yeah, me little, but me talawa. Yes, I am small but strong and mighty. I come with a great force. Mind has no power over me. I am not afraid. I am confident. I am brave. I am courageous. All the ones who are thinking that I am afraid. I am not afraid. Fear has no power over me. Fear has no power over me. You've been ruling and controlling all the self and all the duality, all the mind avatars with fear and mind control. No longer. Fear has no power over me. I am not afraid. Yes, I believe in myself. I know who I am. I stand secure and anchored into myself, supreme self, primal light. Yes, there's nothing, and there's nothing you can do to uproot me. Nothing you can do to uproot I. I am secure and anchored into the I self. Yes, there's nothing that your duality can do to uproot I. I am protected and nothing can harm me. None of you dualities, no mind being can harm me. Nothing can harm me. I am anchored into myself supreme primal light. I am protected. I stand secure. I stand anchored into myself. And mind have no power over me. Mind have no power over me. Duality mind, duality consciousness, you have no power over me. I dissolve this dream. I am anchored into myself supreme. Right now, I'm going to share the screen. I seek refuge in myself supreme. Yeah, you all out there need to anchor yourself into yourself supreme self, your higher self, your primal light self, your unmanifest self. Anchor yourself down. So there's nothing this mind can do, this consciousness can do to uproot you. All the problems in the world stems from the mind. All the minds of the beings out there who are doing all these crazy things. And you have no balance with yourself, no balance, because you're existing as this dream character. As you think this duality crazy mind is yourself, you cannot have maintaining any balance. When your mind is telling you, you can't tell your mind no. You can't tell your mind, that's crazy, me not do it. Mind, I will not do that crazy thing you're telling me to do. Stop following your crazy, delusional mind. Sit down and anchor yourself into yourself supreme. Anchor yourself into your soul. Unify yourself with your soul. Stop giving your soul away willy-nilly. It is your real and true self. It is waiting for you to rise up and come into self-realization that you are not this mind and your mind has been deceiving you. Stop believing everything your mind is telling you. Your mind is sleeping and dreaming. Your mind does not know the real yourself. Your self soul has been awake, waiting for you to merge in union with it. And you are here playing a dream character and imprisoning yourself, putting yourself in bondage and slavery. And you don't want to ask any questions because you think you know everything. So you don't know, but you're refusing to ask the intelligent self. You're steady going into your mind, asking your crazy mind. The mind that was loaned to you. You never came into this dream with this mind. You were given a replica of this mind when you enter into the screen so you could explore the dream. The mind is not yourself. Return it back onto consciousness so consciousness can heal, so consciousness can be liberated, so consciousness can be free from this craziness, from this madness. Only one way to heal the mind. Yes, I seek refuge. Anchor yourself down into yourself supreme.
I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I call on the primal light. I call on the primal light.
Anchor yourself.
I call
Turn to your truth.
primal light.
Call into yourself soul. Stop calling on deities and gods. They are delusion, ego characters. Call unto yourself soul. Oh, what ignorance. You think you know and you don't know anything. You're calling into the duality and claiming it to be yourself when your self soul
I
is there.
seek refuge in the primal light.
Everyone is seeking
I
your
seek
soul.
refuge
Why are
in
you
the
not seeking your
primal
soul?
light. I
Seek
seek
yourself.
refuge in the
Return to your
primal
truth.
light.
Ignorance. My ignorant selves.
I call on the
Call into your
primal
self-soul.
light.
Merge with your self-soul.
I call on the true light.
Soul, I honor you.
I seek refuge in the primal
I honor you.
light.
I honor you.
I seek refuge in the true light.
Primal light.
Self supreme Aten
I honor you. I honor you.
I call
I honor you.
on
I
the
honor you. I
primal
honor
light. I
Self-supreme primal light. I
call on
honor
the
you.
true light.
I honor you.
I seek refuge in the primal
I
light.
seek refuge.
I seek
I
refuge
seek
in the
refuge.
true light.
I seek refuge
I call
in the primal light,
on
in the
primal
true light, the light without beginning nor end, the transparent light, the light that is not being deceptive, trying to trick you. Your real and true self. I seek refuge in myself supreme. Primal
I seek refuge in the true light. Yeah, I call on the primal light, the light throughout the ages, the light without beginning nor end. I call on the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I am the primal light. I am the eternal truth. I call on the manifest. I am the manifest. I am the unmanifest. I call on the true wisdom. I call on the supreme intelligence within. I call on the supreme wisdom. I call on the supreme intelligence within. I seek refuge in the primal light. I call on the true light. I call on the true light. Hail to the primal light. I bow to you in love, in honor, in truth, in love, in light, and in truth. Hail to the self-supreme, primal light. I seek refuge. 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 I seek refuge in the true light. I seek refuge in the primal light. I seek refuge in the light throughout the ages, the light without beginning nor end, the light without beginning nor end. I call on primal light. I seek refuge in the true light. Aten Ra. truth. I am the unmanifest.
Self-supreme.
All is myself. I alone exist. Aten. I call on my supreme self. I call on my manifest self. I call on my unmanifest self. I am the primal light. I am the true light. I am the manifest.
I call on the light throughout the ages. I call on the light without beginning or end. I call on the primal light. Aten. I call on the primal light. I call on the light throughout the ages. I call on the light without beginning or end. I call on the primal light. I call on the primal light. Self-supreme. Aten. Yes, to give reverence and honor to myself supreme. I give reverence and honor to myself supreme. Thank you for joining me. So I'm gonna play one more tune. Steps to my true self. You need to take these steps to your truth, to your true self, so that you can know who you are. It's time for you to take these steps now. Stop existing as this ego character and return to your real and true self.
In every movement, there is steps. So I step into my true self. Steps, 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 steps to my true self. I'ma face my darkness, master my weakness, using my strength, propel me forward. Inward, inward journey, here I come.
your truth.
In honor and reverence for life, I manage my thoughts, emotion, energy, and mind. I gently walk through time on the ladder of impermanence game. Personalities of self must disintegrate. Poof, poof, end of one cycle, another one creates. In the shattering personalities, fate, life and death game. In the steps of my true self play. Building yourself in the brain. Polarize the mind to create. My intellect caught to the truth of this situation. I break down the walls of instinctual self-preservation. Liberating the mind, my energy, climb my perception. Rise through the vision outline. I self-realize.
Merge into yourself. Soul.
Step, step, step. Steps to my true self.
Be your real and true self.
Step, step, step. Steps to my
Step
true
into
self.
yourself. Step into yourself.
Steps to my true self. Steps, 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 steps to my true self. Layers of self on each planes of existence. It's a relay race of self-realization. Each step of the ladder, letting go of the other. Dying to the old to be born anew. A ladder manifesting the different views. Pass the baton to the next self in queue. Each self must do what it do. Must run its own race true. To get to the next place where the next aspect self awaits you. The great I am is the gate. Equipped to man to the fabric of Maya illusion, ignorance, my ego. As a step to my true self teacher. Awaiting the real truth seekers. Steps, 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 yes. In stillness, I'm focusing on the eye, holding my awareness with utter reverence, devotion, and attention. Steps, 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 steps to my true self. Steps to my true self. Inward journey, here I come. Inward journey, here I come.
Merge into
Shattering
yourself.
illusion of
Become a unified self with yourself. Soul. Stop putting your soul in slavery. Soul is your real self.
Steps to my true self. Steps, 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 steps to my true self.
Stop enslaving your soul to the dualities. Duality, mind being, illusion and dream. Liberation from all ignorance. Merge into the self soul. Return to your truth. Yes, yes, yes. I want to thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much for taking the time, clicking this video. I am Primal Light, prepared for the world with this self-identity as Auset, Aten Ra. I am the Liberator, and I advocate for all selves. Yes, everything that I have created, I demolish. Everything that I have created, I demolish. Everything that I have created, I demolish. I am free from my imaginary bondage. I am free from my imaginary bondage. I return to my ultimate true state. I return to my ultimate true state. I dissolve this dream. I dissolve this dream. I dissolve all duality. I dissolve all duality. I transition from being to non-being. I transition from being to non-being. I move effortlessly with ease from manifest to unmanifest. I move effortlessly with ease from manifest to unmanifest. I am one with all. I am in command of the commandment command. I am in command of the commandment command. And as I have commanded, so let it be. I am liberated. I am free. All souls are free. All selves are free. I dissolve this dream. I dissolve this dream. I return to my ultimate true state. All is myself. I alone exist. I am one with all. See you at the next sunrise.